okay? Right? So there's an amount of accountability there. Pray regularly, and interestingly enough, one of my favorite prayer stories about AA was the AA member, the atheist AA member, whose sponsor said, I'm tired of you. I want you to go home tonight. I want you to go into your bedroom, get on your knees and pray, and thank God for a day of sobriety. And tomorrow morning, I want you to get on your knees, and I want you to ask God for another day of sobriety. And the sponsee looked him in the eyes and said, I don't believe in God. And the sponsor said, I don't care. Sponsor said, I didn't ask you to believe in God. I asked you to go home and pray. So like, shut up. And then last, but most certainly not least, and maybe most importantly, help others who suffer from the disease. You all know how AA started? Give you this Bill Wilson, this bad drunk from New York City, went to Akron, Ohio to participate in this hostile takeover of this company, and went very badly, and he didn't have enough money to get home, and he realized that if he didn't hook up with another drunk, he was going to drink, right? It's a great story. It's a wonderful, wonderful story. He actually went into the little cocktail lounge of this hotel that still exists in Akron, Ohio, and cashed $1 and started making phone calls looking, in 1935, looking for a drunk he could talk to, right? Hi, I'm from New York, and do you know anybody who's a dipsomaniac, right? And he made 10 calls before he got through to this guy. And this guy has a local connection. Robert Holbrook Smith, the co-founder of AA, actually flunked out of University of Michigan Medical School. He's my defining alcoholic. There's a line, his fraternity brothers called his dad and said, please come get him, your son is drinking too much. Which, though it wasn't on the slides, is diagnostic. If your fraternity brothers call your dad and say you've been drinking too much, you're an alcoholic. And he was actually a rectal surgeon. He was a proctologist. Think about that. Bad alcoholic. And so Wilson arranged to meet him, and the first day they agreed to meet, he was too drunk to go. And the next day they met, and Dr. Bob said, I'll give him 15 minutes. And they talked for 6 hours, right? And that was the beginning. That was the kernel of Alcoholics Anonymous. And it's interesting. Bill Wilson got sober 6 months before, and the commemorative date celebrating the anniversary of AA, the founding of AA, doesn't date to Bill Wilson, although he was very important. It dates to the two guys, to one alcoholic